in your eyes spots. We'll talk about that in a moment. We're getting a start here. Wade Carmichael getting this wave off Duru. Beautiful carve. Wraps it right in the pocket, showcasing that power hack. Once again, drills it off the lip. End section flows right through. And Carmichael gets the first wave, and a solid keeper to set off this heat.
Wade Carmichael on that one, right? Isn't that what you said the other day, Joe? And that's exactly what he did on that wave. He absolutely carved that wave to pieces. I love the approach that Wade's bringing.
Hey, did he go off the lip on this first carve?
Well, how much power did he put into this turn? And this is look at that. I mean, that's about as good as you get right there. We saw Geordie Smith do something very similar in a couple of heats ago, but then didn't finish off as strong as Wade did. What a great way to start. I mean, you're going to see Wade waste a wave by looking for an aerial maneuver. He's actually going to destroy it. And have a look at this turn here. The amount of power that he puts into it, he couldn't have gone any higher. Those waves just busting out the back and tearing the absolute lip off this wave. And then gets nice and low again off the bottom. Keep that transition nice and smooth. Wade looking shut off with a bang right here.
Beautiful wave setting up for Duru. Straight into the barrel. Not super deep, but he gets the completion. Down carve to set up this inside track that's going full quickly. So just a steady little start, but he'll be chasing Carmichael, who just threw down a 7-point ride.
Let's have a look at Joan Duru's. Takes off, and on that backhand, you've got that ability to slow yourself right down. The judges were talking earlier about if you're going to get a big score on a tube ride, it's got to be one of those deep, throaty ones. And that one is a little bit of a messy exit, but a nice little barrel nonetheless.
The season opener, the big secret was just more volume than last year, more foam. But with the right amount of flip that he could still react to the pocket and look really explosive. How good does this wave look? Wade Carmichael draws off the bottom. There's that power down right into a big hack. Showcasing that water.
Let's have a look at Wade's first. Yeah, you can tell by the way he took off on this one, it was going to be something special. Beautiful down carve, straight off the bottom, belts it up into the lip again. So Wade just linking his turns together so well. Super clean, no mistakes. That's what the judges want to see. Finish on your feet. Look at that bottom turn, just leaning that board over. Those fins are popping out the bottom. And then look at the body here, just keeps it nice and smooth, nice and clean, and then just drives off those fins. Incredible stuff from Wade, and I like the way he just sits down on it and waits for that wave to approach itself, hit the reef again, and then unloads another big turn, mixing it up. Bit of a karate chop to the lip there on that occasion, throwing buckets of water out the back. Talk about power, talk about precision.
Time that rail hits the lip. Big whip off the top for Duru out the back. Snap to slide and pulls it. Fades that inside corner and looking to hammer that end section. Loving the activity early on in heat number 2 of the round of 16. This is exactly what you'd come to Karamas for.
To be able to do that is just going to be feeling so good. Joan Duru upside down, trying to show a bit of difference. Kicks the tail out, brings it back around. That was incredible stuff there from Joan Duru. And then finishing strong, so 3 solid maneuvers. Interesting to see where this fits in as far as combating those big turns from Wade. Beautiful snap at the top there, beautiful rotation. Didn't waste any of the wave, did he? Straight up and down in the same line. And then straight off the bottom again. Look at the power this kid puts into each maneuver. Gets that body in that perfect position. Jams the tail out. Kind of looked like Luke Egan there for a minute, don't you think, as he jams it off the lip. Brings it back around. Joan Duru looking on fire.
Carmichael still just hanging right next to Duru without priority. Joan digs in, pulls in under the hood. Comes out to set that rail into the backhand wrap. And sneaks out of there. So he had a quiet little barrel to start for a 4. That one a little bit more wide open as he's trying to catch up to Carmichael, leading at 8.11.
That 8.5 from Wade. Look at this beautiful, nice clean little barrel there. A little bit got touched by the lip as he came out, and not much on offer after that. So it's going to be interesting to see where this fits in. But look at that, wide open tube. Kind of just caught him a little bit at the end, but super strong on his feet. And Joan Duru, I love this because he took off behind the peak, Joe. You can tell how he just slides straight into it. leaves one hand on the rail at all times, gives him that extra point of contact, trims nice and high, pumping through that section, completely disappeared. And now he starts to re-emerge. Beautiful surfing here.
Jack Freestone, number 23 in the world, taking on Flores, who's number 16 in the world, and famous for the buzzer beater that he had against Cardoso to get this far in the event. Big bottom turn, and setting up the wrap is Carmichael. Hard off the bottom. There's the vertical through the whitewater. Sweeps that cutty again. That board is looking incredible. I mean, he's got to build on a 7, but I thought that wave had enough in it for him to use priority.
Yeah, you know, as well as keeping Joan Duru off it. So you're looking at two things. Maybe rolling the dice, thinking this might better my second score. Second thought being, well, if it doesn't, at least I've kept my opponent off a very quality wave. Beautiful opening maneuver again from Wade Carmichael. I love the way he just drives off the bottom and off the top. Trying to mix it up, showing the judges something different on that occasion with a bit of a foam climb, but that's not going to better his situation. So things are going to remain the same. Nice and low off the bottom, and then just look at the body position, Joe. He gets to this point and then really gives it an extra little bit of torque right there. Back into the power source, waiting for this wave to stand up. Unfortunately for Wade, that wave didn't get enough vertical face on it for him to unleash those big snaps in the pocket.
I mean, with 45 to go, I think Duru is going to lay it out on this one. Meeting excellent surfing. Bottom turns, attacking that lip line. Big vertical out the back, down carve.
So Wade Carmichael, even though he's had a tough couple of heats so far in this event, finally Karamas comes to play for him, and he's put down the heat.